Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Now the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Commanders 0.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Eagle defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Levis. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers, and that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 3.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Third and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Commanders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Levis to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Once again, it's Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
73! 73!
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Levis on third down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Second down and a yard.
Diggs going in motion right.
Levis now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On first down, Hurts.
And a throw right sideline is complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 2. Levis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Set.
They do go for it. Here's Levis.
That is caught.
And he is going to have a Commander's first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Off the play fake, Levis.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Check smash.
Levis back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Tap 60, tap 60.
Levis to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Okay, great.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
And Levis going to change the play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal.
19-18. 60 Bisons.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
18, Pioneer. 18 rep. Ready?
Here we go. Fourth down. Levis.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Let's go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Play action now. Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Warriors 70.
Levis looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalton Kincaid.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's loose again. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A solid stiff arm. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Now Levis.
And that is incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
85 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Levis.
And my goodness, another interception. this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So the pick-6, and now Levis right back to the air.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
And now here is another interception.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Tiger Hornet. 73. 73. Hey.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Great.
Here's Swift.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
63.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Commanders 17.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able, and he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Levis's throw taken in by Diggs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Levis. Touchdown, Washington. Dalton Kincaid.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commandos get a bit closer.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. Kings, Bill Kings. Crowd love Yeti. Hey, Silver. No touch.
But first down, Hurts.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run with Swift.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this moment. No, okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Levis now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st down, Levis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
19 Lions. 3, 18 Pioneer.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Stephon Diggs, 26 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Miami. Hey. Hey, 73, 73. Yo, Justin.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
63.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this